How's it going? This is Tim with RVLandCruisers. Today I want to talk about the 5 state parks that we have here in Northwest Florida. The map on the screen will show you the first 4, which are all located within about a 30-mile radius of each other. And the 5th one is Big Lagoon, and it's located in Pensacola, Florida, about 50 miles away. Just a little reminder before we get started that if you like what you see, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. First up is Fred Gannon Rocky Bayou State Park in Niceville, Florida. This is a great park. We've been here twice. The second time was even better than the first. They have a great boat ramp. They have pavilions, multiple hiking trails, kayaking, which we enjoyed the last time we were here. The campground itself has 42 sites, and they all come with 20, 30, and 50 amp power, and also water. No sewer, but there is a dump station on site. Also, 4 of those sites are paved and easy for handicap accessibility. Each site should run you just under $25 a night. That's including tax and the new reservation fees. But of course, depending on when you watch this video, those things could change. If you just want to come use the day use side, you're looking at $5 per vehicle up to 8 people and $4 for single occupancy. Pedestrians and bicycles will run you $2. The next stop is Henderson Beach State Park in Destin, Florida. Everything about this park is centered around the beach, and it is very close to the beach. The campground itself has a path that takes you directly to its own beach, and while the day use people can get to that side of the beach, it's not very likely. It's a bit of a walk. I don't mean this as a knock on other state parks, but this state park itself is very well kept. Probably the cleanest park I've seen. The only con there is to this park is the helicopters. There is a helicopter pad right across the street, and they run directly across the park every time they leave. Taxes and everything, this park still runs under $40 a day, which is a great price. All the sites come with 30 and 50 amp power, water included, but I don't believe any of them come with sewer. There is a dump station. Day use area runs $6 up to 8 people, $4 single occupancy, and $2 for pedestrians and bicycles. Moving to the east of Henderson Park, we come to Topsail Preserve State Park. This used to be a private campground, and the state purchased it some years back and turned it into a state park, and that's why it has so many amenities that you don't normally see at a state park, including a pool and shuffleboard. This campground also has beach access, but it is a good clip away. They do run a tram that will take you to the beach access, as well as rent bikes at the camp store. RV sites at this campground run a little over $50. Tent sites are going to run you a little over $30. They have cabins as well, and they're going to run somewhere between $120 and $140 depending on the season. Day use access is going to run $6 a car up to 8 people, $4 for a single occupancy car, and $2 for pedestrians and bicycles. As with all the state parks in this area, reserve as early as possible to guarantee yourself a spot. State park number 4 is Grayton Beach State Park. The beach access from this campground is either a short car ride, a decent bike ride, or a very long walk. Not only does this park have beach access, but it also has access to Western Lake. Good for kayaking and paddleboarding, but there are warnings of alligators in the area, so be careful. This park sits on 30A, which gives you lots of other things to do outside the campground and park. Like Henderson Beach, this park comes in just under $40 a night to camp. All the campsites here come with 30 and 50 amp power, water is included, and I believe everything now has sewer as well. They just upgraded. The day use area comes in at $5 a vehicle up to 8 people, $4 for a single occupancy vehicle, and $2 for pedestrians and bicycles. Our final campground is Big Lagoon State Park, and it is about 60 miles west of Destin, Florida, in Pensacola, Florida. Sadly, not long after I made the site guide for this campground, I ended up with a hard drive error, so I don't have a lot of great video, but hopefully in the near future I'm going to get back to this park and get more footage and better footage. It's a great campground and it's very popular. Sadly, at the time that I visited and since then I've checked, they are still recovering from damage from Hurricane Sally. So you got to be a little understanding if you decide to go here. About half the park is closed down currently. This is the one campground on the list that doesn't have actual beach access, but it does have access to the sound side, which is the calmer side of Perdido, which is a barrier island. The campsites at this campground run about $30 a night. Different sites have different amenities, such as what power they have, and they all have access to water. I don't believe any sites have sewer though. Day use access is available, $6 up to 8 people per car, with single occupancy car being $4 and $2 for bikes and pedestrians. And let me say just one more time that if you do book this campground, which is still filling up, it is under heavy damage from Hurricane Sally, so they are working on repairs, but of course they're under a limited budget and time schedule, and they have to wait until their turn. So bear with them. It's a great park. That's going to do it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe so you can come back later. Have a good one.